Archangel Michael says, something has been quietly building behind the curtain of your life, and now it's ready to surface. There is someone meant to marry you, and what they are hiding could change everything about how you see love, loyalty, and your future. You were not supposed to find this message, at least not until this very moment when divine timing finally aligned. For days now, there have been signs, strange dreams, numbers repeating, and a strange feeling in your heart that something is shifting. This is not your imagination, but rather a divine activation. This message contains something they tried to keep from you, but heaven has broken the silence. You must read slowly and let your spirit be alert. The one you are about to marry has been tested, and so have you, but the truth they carry is more complex than you ever imagined. And if you miss what's written here, it might cost more than just your peace. They are closer to you than you think, watching how you speak, act, and even how you sleep. Archangel Michael says, they carry a story in their eyes they've never told anyone, not even their own family. This story will affect your union, your destiny, and even your safety. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They are not just someone you'll share your name with, they carry deep secrets. These secrets are tied to a choice they made in their past, a deal they once struck when they thought love had abandoned them. You were chosen to undo the curse of that choice, and only your presence has the spiritual strength to break it. Before they met you, they were in the arms of someone else who used them, who planted fear inside their heart and doubt inside their mind. That person tried to leave a mark that would scare away anyone good. But you are not just anyone. The one you're destined to marry has been sent dreams about you. Sometimes they wake up breathless, as if they were pulled from another realm where your spirits are already joined. Their hands have touched air hoping it was your skin. You were meant to meet during a specific cycle of time, and heaven delayed your union once to protect you. That delay came after a betrayal from someone in your inner circle, someone who wanted to block your blessing by interfering with their path to you. This person still watches both of you from a distance. Type Amen to get blessing 919. They noticed how your eyes reflect a strength no one else can match. They wanted to walk away many times, but a pull deeper than logic kept dragging them back into your orbit. They are battling a fear of not being worthy enough for your spirit. There is something they've written down in a journal you've never seen. Inside that journal is a confession, something they've never told anyone. And when you read it one day, your hands may tremble, but your heart will expand. They once faced a night where they nearly gave up on the idea of real love. That was the same night your name came into their dreams, whispered by a voice they couldn't recognize. From that night on, everything started to change inside of them. The way they look at you when they think you're not watching reveals everything. Their soul speaks louder than their words ever could. What they are afraid to say is that they know, deep down, you are the answer to their lifetime of spiritual warfare. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They have been followed by something dark for years. A generational pattern, a shadow passed down by bloodline. It has whispered lies to them in silence, telling them love will always hurt, but your presence is silencing those voices. You carry a light that burns through illusions. That light has already started healing the corners of their soul that they thought would stay broken forever. They don't fully understand why they trust you this much, but their spirit already bowed to yours in the unseen. Someone around you has sensed this connection and is trying to interfere quietly. They see your joy as a threat and have tried sending confusion into your path. Archangel Michael says, do not allow this person's bitter energy to dictate your vision. They once sat alone in a room, holding a photo of someone they thought they would marry. That person left suddenly, leaving wounds that never properly healed. And yet, it was that abandonment that cleared the space for you to enter. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They have been offered other hands, other smiles, other promises, but none felt like home. Only when they stood near you did they feel their heartbeat slow into rhythm. You don't realize how much you already mean to them. You'll soon receive a message, maybe a late text, a whispered apology, or a random photo they send you out of nowhere. That message is the beginning of what they've longed to say. It carries more meaning than it appears to. Inside their chest, there is still hesitation. They fear that if they open fully, you might reject the parts of them they've kept hidden for so long. But they are about to take the risk anyway. Their family might try to question your worth. They may be afraid of your power, your voice, your uniqueness. But this connection is not for them to understand, it is heaven's design. Type Amen to get blessing 888. This person who will marry you was watched over by angels when they were a child. Even then, their life was marked by spiritual assignments, sacred lessons, and divine delays. You are part of their reward. Before this marriage comes into full view, there will be a spiritual test for both of you. You may be tempted to walk away when it feels too heavy, but do not. What's being formed is not just a union, it's a divine partnership that carries a legacy. There is a location that holds a memory of both of you, even if you haven't been there together yet. A place where your energies once touched, long before your bodies met. That place will call you back at the right moment. This person will cry for you one day, not out of sadness but out of awe. The way you forgave them. The way you still stood beside them after everything they confessed. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There's an object they carry, perhaps a ring, a photo, or a worn piece of cloth. It still holds your energy. You've visited them in dreams more than you can imagine. Sometimes they wake up thinking you were just beside them. They almost gave up looking for someone who would understand their soul. But then you happened. And now they feel like they're holding something too sacred to even describe. Someone will try to enter your life pretending to care, pretending to support your love story. But their real intention is to shake your foundation. Be mindful. Archangel Michael says, there is a test of trust coming. Your name has been whispered in spiritual circles. This connection is under divine surveillance. Heaven itself is watching how you respond to what's ahead. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There's a date marked in the invisible realm. On that date, something will unlock, a truth will be revealed, a letter will surface, or a voice will tremble as it speaks what's long been buried. You will feel the shift in your bones. Your union will not be like others. You are not marrying for society. You are marrying to activate something heaven has been waiting centuries to see reborn. You may feel emotional soon, without knowing why. Your soul is processing layers of old energy that are finally breaking away. The closer they get to you, the more healing they receive just by being near. There's something they planned to give you long ago but hesitated. It still sits hidden, waiting for the right moment. That gift will come to you after a storm of silence. Type Amen to get blessing 121. There will be an invitation, a gathering, a celebration, or an unexpected meeting, where something powerful will be spoken. Someone there will see the glow around both of you and say, "It's them. They're meant to be." That person is an earth angel sent to confirm. They may try to push you away temporarily. It's not because they don't love you, it's because they love you too much. They are terrified of losing you after revealing their full truth. Their past is not spotless. But your love is not looking for perfection. It's looking for spiritual alignment, honesty, and growth. This is not a fairy tale. This is spiritual war and sacred reunion. That's why the intensity is high, because the purpose is higher. Type Amen to get blessing 232. They once saw you in a crowd and couldn't breathe. Not because of your beauty, but because your soul recognized theirs instantly. That recognition nearly brought them to tears. You are the prayer they stopped believing would be answered. You are the softness they never thought they deserved. You are the one they will protect at all costs. Archangel Michael says, there is no going back now. The timeline is shifting. The promise is in motion. Your names are already being written together in the spiritual scrolls. And soon, they will be spoken out loud in the realm of man. All delays are ending now. Type Amen to get blessing 636. There will be a breakthrough so unexpected it will feel unreal. You will hold hands under a sky that watches silently, knowing the battles you both overcame to reach this moment. You'll laugh about the things that once nearly tore you apart. They may kneel, not just in proposal, but in reverence to the fact that you stayed. That you believed. That you loved deeper than fear. What you build together will not just serve you. It will heal bloodlines, shatter generational curses, and awaken divine favor for generations to come. Your marriage is not a ceremony, it is a spiritual revolution. And heaven has already begun to prepare the way. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They have already imagined your life together, not in fantasy, but in flashes of clarity that strike when they are alone. They have pictured the home, the shared meals, the quiet evenings where words are not needed. Even in chaos, your name calms them. There is a time coming when they will finally speak it all, the fear, the shame, the longing, the dream. Their voice may tremble, but their truth will be steady. And when they do, you will see a version of them no one else has ever witnessed. A distant relative from their past still watches from afar, silently curious about you. This person tried to control them once, even tried to arrange something against their will. Now that you're in the picture, that control is slipping away. Do not be surprised when old flames or forgotten friendships try to rekindle. These are distractions sent to distort the clarity between you two. Archangel Michael says, the more divine your path becomes, the more the shadows will try to distract you. Type Amen to get blessing 414. The person you are going to marry has stood in places that felt empty, wondering if you'd ever appear. They have prayed with a dry throat, cried into their pillow, and stared at the stars asking for a sign. This message is that sign. You have been protected from entering their life too early. Timing had to align not just in the world, but in the heart. Both of you had to be stripped, refined, and spiritually cleansed to carry this union correctly. You will be a mirror to each other. At times, that will be beautiful. At times, it will be unbearable. But in that reflection lies the most powerful healing either of you will ever receive. They may appear calm, successful, or even untouched by spiritual things, but deep down, they are awakening because of you. Your energy, your prayers, your light, it has stirred something in their soul they thought was long gone. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There's a location, perhaps by water, under trees, or on a road between two cities, where you both will make a decision that changes your fate. That decision will not come from fear, but from alignment. You'll feel it in your chest before it even leaves your mouth. There is something they are finishing up now, a closing chapter, a contract, a personal vow. It may delay your connection briefly, but it is part of clearing the old to make room for you. Let the past dissolve in peace so the future arrives with grace. Someone from your childhood or teenage years will unexpectedly resurface. They carry information about your future spouse, even if they don't know it consciously. Pay attention to what they say, it will confirm a part of this message. They might surprise you with a piece of jewelry that holds symbolic meaning. It won't be about money or status, it will be a token tied to a promise made in the realm of spirit. That gift will carry the energy of commitment, of forever. Type Amen to get blessing 505. They have waited for a moment to cry in your arms. They haven't told you this, but they feel safest when you're near, even if no words are exchanged. Their body has memorized your voice like a sacred rhythm. You have changed how they view everything, love, patience, even God. Your forgiveness has rewritten their understanding of compassion. You are not just a person to them, you are proof that heaven still moves on earth. There is a fear they won't admit, that you'll one day wake up and choose someone else. But Archangel Michael says, your heart is not confused. It knows where home is, and it will not betray that knowing. They are coming to a decision that will end their old life. They are choosing you, not just as a partner, but as their divine reflection. This decision will come with a sacrifice, but the reward is eternal peace. Type Amen to get blessing 626. They once promised themselves they'd never love again. But then your energy entered their atmosphere, and everything shifted. What they thought was impossible suddenly became undeniable. You'll notice a shift in them soon. Their eyes will soften, their touch will linger longer, and their tone will grow more intentional. This is the awakening of the part of them that was made just for you. There's an old fear that creeps up now and then, something from their youth. A betrayal, a heartbreak, a moment where they were left broken. Your presence is rewriting that story just by staying. A woman who once tried to control their emotions may attempt to reconnect. But this time, they will not be manipulated. They will choose you in front of all the voices of the past. Type Amen to get blessing 818. There will be a moment where they reveal something you didn't expect. It might feel heavy, but it is their act of cleansing. They are choosing transparency, even if it risks rejection, because they want nothing hidden from you. This connection is guarded by ancient forces. Ancestors you've never met walk with both of you, whispering protection over every step you take. They have seen what you cannot, and they are clearing the path in silence. Someone is watching this connection unfold with jealousy. They will try to disguise their envy as concern. Do not give them your ear. Your intuition will know exactly who it is. They are preparing to make a public declaration, whether it's a proposal, a post, or a speech. They are gathering courage to say, "This is who I love. This is the one I choose." And when they do, it will shake the atmosphere. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They've looked at your photo more than you know. Not for lust, but for comfort. Your image is their lighthouse in nights that feel long and cold. They once doubted if someone like you could exist. But now that you've appeared, they doubt their worth instead. Your grace frightens them because it feels too good to be real. But you are real. And you are sent. And nothing will stop what heaven has ordained, not confusion, not delays, not even fear. Archangel Michael says, "What is divine cannot be destroyed." Your name is already being spoken in rooms you haven't entered. Spiritually, you're already being paired. The earthly manifestation is only catching up. Type Amen to get blessing 373. There will be a day you both will look back at these words and smile. You'll remember the pain, the delay, the doubt. And you'll say, "Now I understand why it all had to happen that way." They are creating space for you, not just in their home, but in their mind, their heart, and their future plans. Things they once did alone, they now imagine doing with you. Even simple moments become sacred when they picture you beside them. They're listening to music and thinking of you. Watching sunsets and wondering if you're seeing the same one. These small things, they're becoming prayers. Their love language may not always be words. It may come through acts of protection, of service, of presence. Watch for it. It's already unfolding around you. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Soon, a letter or voice note will come. In it, there will be a softness you've never heard before. They're ready to let their walls down, even if their voice shakes doing so. They were once told they were unlovable. That lie buried deep, but your patience is pulling it out by the root. Keep loving gently. Your presence is rewriting generations of pain. You'll hold hands under a full moon, and something inside both of you will click. You'll remember lifetimes you didn't know you shared. It will feel like home after lifetimes of wandering. You are not just marrying a person, you are marrying a purpose. The two of you will unlock portals, shift atmospheres, and bring healing to places that need it. Heaven is counting on this union. Type Amen to get blessing 929. There is still more to be revealed. This story is still unfolding. Trust the process. The delays are not denials, they are divine adjustments. One day, someone will ask how you met. And you'll smile, because words won't do it justice. It was not a meeting, it was a return. A return to something ancient, sacred, and true. The path ahead won't be without challenges. But you were built for this. You were chosen for this. The storms will bow to the fire of your love. And when the day comes, when vows are spoken and souls are sealed, all of heaven will stand still to witness. Because your union isn't ordinary, it's eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 1001.